This guy is the rarest Pokemon in the world. It's a 1% encounter by no other means but fishing in the Safari Zone. It's been highly sought after for over 20 years and is now a mere myth. People have seen it, but nobody has ever caught it. During this year's Safari Week, we ran into someone that we all thought finally caught the sought after dragonair. 3. The ultimate Safari Week catch, 1% dragonair. Here's the ID number, the shiny, hasty nature, met in the Safari Zone at level 25. I'm of the opinion that the only shiny rarer than this would be one caught with a dragon fang. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first ever. If it's real, yes. I hope OP maybe post some pics or vids of the encounter, as well as the device itself not having a cheating device. And then, peep game, Lucky Taco. Mature content. 2 months ago, I used an action replay code to obtain all balls years ago. Funny names. Met in 2008. 2008. The next day, they got a shiny Mr. Mime at level 18 in the trophy garden. Their previous post is a 4% Slowpoke, no follow-up. The same as here, only a picture after the fact. 4% Super Rod encounter. Same, similar post. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go ahead and debunk this. But without being accusatory, I wanted the evidence. So I DM'd them, and when I finally got a response... Wait, they replied! They replied! I want to apologize for not showing enough proof of my previous post. Here's a video of me capturing it. FAQ, how long did it take? 1 month. How many phases? 100. How did I do this? I used an emulator. When it failed, I loaded up the file again. This took 5 tries. I have to confess that I used a bot to get this encounter! No! No! There it is! It's a bot, dude! Oh, I don't care, dude. I just don't care anymore. That's lame. Look, it's officially fake. We had this whole debate yesterday, dude. It's fake. Big surprise. I know, big surprise. Believe it or not, this evidence is actually necessary for us shiny hunters because it gives us a rough estimate of what the hunt actually looks like. Statistically, your odds of encountering this Pokemon or any Pokemon in Gen 3 are 1 in 8192. But actually, since it's a 1% encounter plus you factor in full odds, it's actually a 1 in 819,200 chance that you'll even just encounter it. Oh yeah, and then there's the odds of it like running away when you throw a ball at it. Plus, I mean, fuck it, you could just throw a rock at it too and that'll change your odds. So look, TLDR, it's pretty hard to find the Pokemon, let alone catch it. But since I'm a freakazoid about Pokemon and also statistics, I crunched all the numbers for it. If I did about 300 resets per day plus a total time of hunting for about 3 to 4 hours a day, it's going to take me about 3,000 hours, which equates to about 1 to 4 years on average just to find a single shiny dragonair. Now look, I went ahead and tested this method out myself because I was just generally curious, and I went ahead and only found about 4 to 5 regular dragonairs, non-shiny, and about 1,500 encounters. Best case scenario would be finding this thing under odds. Once you're able to encounter this guy, you got a big problem on your hands. These are the flee rates of Dragonair and the other rarities in the area. The odds that any Pokemon will flee in the Safari Zone aren't a fixed number. In fact, you or me as a player can actually change them based on what actions we decide to take. When you encounter a Pokemon, you get 4 options. And this one down here, yeah, that doesn't exist for us shiny hunters. Throwing a Safari Ball frame 1 is actually a coin flip whether or not it's going to flee. Rocks are just asking Dragonair to run away at this point, but it would be stupidly easy to catch. Now, normally bait would drop your catch rate in half and you would get more turns to catch the Pokemon, but the special case about Dragonair and these other rare Pokemon is the fact that they're just not affected by this at all. So statistically, you can actually increase your catch rate by just throwing bait at the Dragonair. Dragonair or any other rare Pokemon by giving yourself 1 to 5 more chances to stay in battle with that Pokemon. And it actually keeps your flee rate extremely low, all the way down to 10% per turn. This method is actually risk-free because the only risk you take is the very first turn when it does a flee check, whether or not Dragonair is going to run off of the first turn. This right here is your coin flip. Dragonair has a base catch rate of 45, which is extremely low when you compare it to the other common Pokemon who have a value of 255. During your encounter, there's a weird formula that gets plugged in that determines your catch rate, which is based on a number of different things like max HP, the status of your Pokemon, what ball you're using, and finally, the base catch rate. So if you run into a level 30 Dragonair at max HP and you're trying to catch this thing with a Safari Ball off rip, the chance that you'll catch it is 9.265%. But hey, you know, it ain't zero. Now look, obviously I'm not a math guy, so please take this with a grain of salt. I was on YouTube the other day and actually found a video of someone encountering a shiny Dragonair and catching it, but it was on a phone emulator and they like sped it up, and I don't know, it's just a little sus to me. I have reasonable doubt against them. Sorry, Hayden, please don't take this personally, but I want to see this done on a hard copy from start to finish. I'm usually like whatever about someone hunting on an emulator because honestly, these games are fucking expensive, so I get it, but this specific Pokemon in Fire Red and Leaf Green has been spoofed so many different times that I just have trust issues. But still, 49k for Dragonair is still fairly impressive, and also really insane if you sat there on 3 times speed and hunted for the entire thing. Most of the evidence I found online mostly points to Dratini. Oh shit! Oh! Or the other encounters that are found in the pond here.
Kind of Psyduck, oh my god.
But nothing of Dragonair. I mean, look, it's not the only cool thing. I mean, come on, we got Psyduck, we got Slowpoke, we got, Seeking, and, I mean, look, on the real, Psyduck and Slowpoke are actually still rare encounters here with a 4% encounter rate, so to be honest, those aren't bad shinies either. I mean, maybe Slowpoke, but Dragonair has actually been found live on other games like Pokemon Emerald, and I could imagine all the way up to Gen 9.
Shiny Dragonair! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Holy shit!
I think the thing that makes this Pokemon so cool is a mysterious phenomenon behind it. It's kind of like the Bigfoot mystery. Everyone wants to be the first person to break the news. Look, more recently, I actually found another Reddit post that was similar to the Lucky Taco situation where someone just posted a screenshot and everyone in the comments is defending them and saying like, oh my god, congrats. And look, I understand not everyone is a big recording freak of shiny Pokemon, but to be honest, it's really hard to defend your case. I have a lot of fond memories of me using Dragonair throughout my Pokemon Crystal playthrough, because by the end of the game, when you make it to the Elite Four, you're not really leveled up to become a Dragonite. So I just remember Dragonite taking out a bunch of different Pokemon in the E4, and it's such a badass Pokemon. I mean, look at this fucking blue snake. It's so cute. So, I mean, needless to say, I've grown to like Dragonair a lot. If you can just catch it on other games, maybe hack it in, maybe just go to a different generation to make it easier on yourself, why would you spend thousands of hours on it? Because it's rare and cool. So who exactly would just submit themselves to this? Me, guys. And I like the idea of a gruesome challenge with a pretty high reward. So here's a big question. Is it impossible? Survey says no. No one's done it in the 20 years that this game has basically been out for, and I think that speaks volumes enough on how lucky you have to be to find this thing and even catch it. I mean, look, I haven't done the math, but I'm pretty sure your odds of actually winning the lottery is better than finding this shiny Pokemon. So, because of all this, I started hunting it. For the next decade, I'm dedicating myself to finding this thing, and I really don't care how long it takes. I actually just bought a copy of Pokemon Leaf Green the other day, so who knows, maybe this one might be the one. My goal is becoming the first to find it with hard copies of Pokemon Fire Red and or Leaf Green, and honestly, it just makes me so excited thinking about it. And honestly, I don't know who I'm gonna phase on first, but I just have this strong feeling it's gonna be a Goldeen or Seeking. I wanna hunt this because it's one of my favorite shiny Pokemon. I mean, it's pink, and well, I really like the color pink. And look, I don't think I would ever evolve it into Dragonite because this is such a fucking rare piece of history. Also, I just don't know what they did with that color scheme. It's so gross. It makes my stomach hurt. Right now, I'm sitting at about 1,400 encounters, and I'm actually streaming my entire journey over on twitch.tv/the Mudskip. So come on over, come hunt with me. Bring yourself along for the big journey that is gonna be Dragonair. This might be a few years, a few months, a few decades. Who fucking knows? I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.